Indo-Iranian and Indo-European gods were associated with natural phenomena and with abstract concepts such as justice and truth. The ancient Iranian religion before 600 BC was Mithraism. They worshipped the sun, goddess Mitra, as the symbol of truth, and the water, goddess Anahita, as the symbol of life. Fire symbolizes the sun and truth, and the evergreen tree represents water and life. Darkness symbolizes the devil. Around 600 BC, there arose in the north east of Persia the great Iranian religious prophet and teacher Zoroaster or Zartusht. The Zoroastrian one and only god is Ahura Mazda. Zoroaster or Zartusht's teaching was to speak the truth and loathe the lie. Ancient Persians believed that the evil forces were dominant on the longest night of the year, and that the next day belonged to the Lord of Wisdom Ahura Mazda. Zoroastrians borrowed the tradition of fire symbolizes the sun and truth, and the evergreen tree represents water and life from Mithraism. But in Zoroastrian, darkness symbolizes the devil and the lie. Fire is the most important symbol. In fact, believe it or not, there is a fire in a Zoroastrian temple that has been lit for almost 1,500 years. Yalda Night, also known as Shabeh Chelleh, the first night of 40, the festival of Deygan, and rooz, the day of the sun, is a winter solstice celebration and is the first day of winter in the Iranian calendar that corresponds to the night of December 20th or 21st. In ancient Persia, Yalda Night was the new year, and legend says it is the birthday of the sun and the goddess Mitra. On the longest night of the year, ancient Persians believed that the sun was saved from the claws of darkness. Even though Yalda Night is coming from Mithraism, it has been passed on through all generations of different religions and stayed a major holiday for Iran and countries that were a part of Persia, such as Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and etc. etc. Whenever Yalda Night has gone, a little bit of taste from that culture has been added to it. On Yalda Night, since days become longer and nights shorter, this day marks the victory of the sun over darkness. Fires would be burnt all night to ensure the defeat of the forces of evil. There would be feasts, acts of charity, and prayers performed to ensure the total victory of the sun, essential for the protection of winter crops. There would be prayers to Mitra or Meh, and feasts in her honor, since Mitra is the goddess responsible for protecting the light in the early morning. It is also assumed that Ahura Mazda would grant people's wishes. At this night, families keep the fires burning and the lights glowing to symbolically help the sun in its battle over darkness. It is also tradition for the elders to say legends and tales that supposedly speak of events in the first millennium BC or 100,000 BC. Singing, acting, and reciting poems from the Ferdowsi is another Yalda Night culture. Dancing and playing an instrument is also a tradition for some families. One of the other traditions of Yalda Night, which has been added in recent centuries, is the recitation of classic poetry of Hafez, the Iranian poet of 14th century AD. Each member of the family makes a wish and randomly opens the book and asks the eldest member of the family to read it aloud. What is expressed in that poem is believed to be the interpretation of the wish and whether and how it will come true. This is called Fal-E-Hafez, or Hafiz Omen. It is a tradition on Yalda Night to meet up in the eldest family member's house, and where better than your grandparents' place. Here, you can enjoy the aroma of traditional food drifting through the house as you can nibble till morning on the nuts, dry fruits, fresh fruits, and many pastries. These items were commonly placed on a khoore in the past, which is a low table covered with a blanket, and a charcoal fire coated with ash is in the middle to warm up your feet. People sit around the khoore and stick their legs under the blanket. In some areas, it is custom that 40 varieties of edibles should be served during the ceremony of Yalda Night. You can refresh with tea made using the old samovar boiling in the corner, but that's only one of your options. There are many traditional drinks you can enjoy on Yalda Night. Food plays a central role on Yalda Night. Family and friends come together and enjoy a fine dinner specifically prepared or kept for this night. Fruits common to the celebration include watermelons, apples, grapes, sweet melons, persimmon, and pomegranate. If there is fresh, clean snow, they scoop some up and pour some syrup on it. Now you have barfoshire. The pomegranate is one of the most important fruits of Yalda Night. It symbolizes love, fertility, rebirth, and of course the cycle of life. In young engaged couples, the men send an arrangement of 7 kinds of fruit and a variety of gifts to their fiancés on this night. In some areas, the girl and her family return the favor by sending gifts back for the young man. In most ancient cultures, including Persia, the start of the solar year has been marked with a celebration of the victory of light over darkness and the renewal of the sun. For example, 4,000 years ago, Egyptians celebrated the rebirth of the sun at this time of the year. Their festival lasted for 12 days to reflect the 12 divisions in their solar calendar. In the later Roman Empire, the new year and the birthday of the sun was celebrated on the 23rd of December. The ancient Roman festival of Saturnalia is a festival of light leading to the winter solstice, with the abundant presence of candles symbolizing the quest for knowledge and truth. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival of light observed for 8 nights and days, starting on the 25th day of Kislev according to the Hebrew calendar, which may occur at any time from late November to late December. Diwali is the Hindu festival of lights, which is celebrated every autumn between mid-October and mid-November. Diwali symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. Everyone who celebrates Yalda Night believes that as the long Yalda Night ends, the light will shine and goodness will prevail for the rest of the year. Now let's all dance for Yalda Night!